Amadeus. Good morning. It's time for Taps and Takes. You're kind of live from Groggs Traditional Irish Pub in the northeast corner of Willow and East. Hello, Elliot.
Hello, Drew. Coffee clinks.
I must say, we love coffee.
I just burnt my tongue.
But I have a story about coffee in just a second. But I want to thank Groggs for letting us come here. And I want you to remember, during the summertime, if you need to cool down, don't go into a pool. Why would you stupid?
Why would you cool down when you can cold down, son?
Are you stupid? We don't go in pools. We go to Groggs. And then you drink.
Yeah.
And it's nice and cool up in here.
It's a pool of liquor.
That's
good
right.
times.
You just dive into a bar. Speaking of, Elliot, entertain him real quick.
Okay. All right, Drew's going to go. He's jogging. Great form. Long strides. That's what you see. That's what you need to see when you have a charismatic runner like that. But we would like to thank Groggs Traditional Irish Pub, not just for the incredible drinks and vibes, but the good food as well. Coldest bar in Fresno, right here in Willow Station. So if you're looking for a good time, if you're looking for a cold time, you can even bring in your little quarter zip, a little sweater action for the missus. Check out Groggs Traditional Irish Pub. Ooh. Yeah. Look at that.
Don't say I don't do anything for you.
This is my birthday present.
It's my birthday present.
It's funny, though. One of our good listeners and good pals, Ish, he hit me up the other night, and he was like, so, like, where do you go and get those sweet dive bar shirts? Like, you got to be in the know, buddy. Okay?
You got to be part of the subscription process.
You really just got to know your stuff, all right? You want to see?
Yeah, I want to see which one this is.
2 grays. All right. 2 grays in a row. No postcard this time. A little bit of a cow bummer.
I'm kind of a, how do I put it? Kind of a black shirt guy.
No, I know. I don't mind color. I especially if it's a ooh, but it's soft.
I don't mind color. I don't mind color in my schools.
Okay, so it's Abe's old. This is gonna be a word. Oh, it's okay. Abe's old Tumaracori bar in Tumaracori, Arizona. In Tucson, Arizona. Tumacory. Sick flip.
Abe's old Tumacory. Tumacory? Is that how you say it? Tumacory, Arizona?
Oh, and I did get a postcard.
Oh, look at that.
Aw.
Dude, that is
down in the dusty, sun-baked heart of southern Arizona.
That does look like a dive bar. Look at the front.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Let me see the shirt real quick. Okay. So this is what we're working with. Oh, that's cool, man. Look at this.
Dude, shout out the Dive Bar Social Club.
All right. Make sure that my address is not.
No, it's upside down.
Okay. Here.
I'm going to keep the postcard from Tumacory, Arizona. Now.
You need to pick that up. There you go. With all their shit everywhere. Anyways.
Just moving all of it.
So anyways, it's time for Taps and Takes. Sorry for the little diversion, but I have to make Elliot feel better. When we walked in today, he was like this.
Because I'm up late doing these get darn notes and my get dang homework, man.
You know,
look how stacked. Look at this meaty ass amount of notes.
I do see the meaty ass amount of notes that we got to get to. And we talk all that sports news, all that nerd news on Friday mornings. Also, right now at twitch.tv/The Do Over Podcast, we are currently recording live. We are doing
We're there
our
right
thing
now.
So go and subscribe, do all that good stuff. And if you want to support us via Patreon, because we are giving out shirts every single week, go ahead and hit the links down below and check them out. Now, let's get right to it. Before we get to your Naked Gun review, which I hear is pretty good.
Very good.
Here's pretty good.
Very good.
And it's a nice short runtime. It's not like overdoing anything.
Hour 20, hour 30 at most.
Which is about right. I remember watching the Naked Gun films with my father in theater. Right?
And this is little tease. This is everything your dad would love.
I'm sure. Like those movies were great. You talk about core memories.
Yeah. Naked Gun, Airplane, like this is what it's all about.
Norbert, O.J. Simpson. But Norbert falling down the flights of stairs, like the running gag of him continuously getting injured, was always super funny until he murdered people.
Yeah,
that was kind of weird.
And they even,
they kind of addressed it.
Yeah.
But I got to talk Evo weekend.
You can talk Evo.
I need to talk Evo. We're going to start our nerd news section of Taps and Takes. It was Evo weekend.
It was.
And my wife was going to let me go.
That's what I've heard for the last year and a half now.
Well,
this was going to be the Evo.
That I want to go, yes. But the opportunity to actually go, not so much. This year, my sisters, both of them, the one I talk to and the one I do not,
okay,
they were both going to be in Vegas for a show.
Small world.
So I was like, and it was during Evo. So I was like, hey, if we want to go down there, bring my parents, okay? They can watch the kids. We can have our nightlife.
Mm-hmm.
During the day, Daddy's at Evo enjoying the festivities.
Right.
Let's make this happen. She's like, yeah, let's go. And then I looked at my bank account and said, no.
How expensive is Evo? I couldn't imagine it's too expensive just to watch.
Well, it's not that Evo itself is expensive. It's the money that I would spend on cool shit at Evo.
Oh,
one.
Okay.
Two, I would definitely want to gamble because I've never been to Vegas.
I mean, you got to gamble a little bit.
Three,
just a little bit.
Getting the places to be in, right? Like staying somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although, I feel like hotels in the summer of Vegas are actually cheaper because it's so unbearably
Not during
hot.
Evo weekend.
That's a good point.
So it's just, I don't know, man. I kind of had to be responsible, and I totally channeled Elliot because old Drew would be like, we'll figure it out in the back end. Put it on the credit card.
Yeah.
New Drew is saying, no. I gotta conserve my money. Well, and also during the summer, real estate agents are incredibly busy. If I was to go out and try to do anything, right, I would inevitably get 3 listing calls and I wouldn't be there.
Yeah.
I'd be in Vegas.
But I feel like, you could be like, I'm scouting locations for you.
Yeah.
It's a little hot, but there's no state tax.
There's a lot of cool stuff that happens here.
Yeah, a lot of cool stuff happens here.
So I wasn't able to go, and I was working this last weekend, but at all times I had Evo on. Like Evo was on my phone. If I had to go to the South Valley to do showings, there and back, Evo's constantly playing. I watched Maximilian Dude's whole stream of it. There is one game, and I talked about this when it was announced on Taps and Takes, Marvel Tokon, which is basically like a Japanese love letter to Marvel from Arc System Works, the guys that do Guilty Gear.
Right.
It is, if you don't know, this is the hard thing. I don't want to go into like the nuts and bolts of like tag fighting games because that was my shit growing up. Like,
yeah. It was a lot of people's.
I think that your generation, you're 10 years younger than me. I think your generation is too young to have experienced the arcade culture of back in the day.
We had it, like, at least from when I would go to arcades, like the games you would play, it was like the Simpsons, Ninja Turtle, X-Men, but those were like the co-op games you would play, right. The Metal Slugs, and then it was Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Yeah.
And if you were lucky, you could get on Initial D once.
Well, MVC2 was like the most competitive game during my years in the arcade. So I have really good, again, going back to core memories with Marvel tag fighters in general.
Right.
MVC 1, 2, somewhat 3, but I didn't really play 3. But I remember putting my quarter down, taking next, taking winner. And I just loved, that is something that I loved so much growing up. So everyone was super excited for Marvel Tokon because it's a 4v4 tag fighter, right? It does not play like an MVC game, like Marvel vs. Capcom. It's its own thing. But dude, the hype around this game is real. Like what it's doing, what it's going to do, how much people are into what they are doing. Apparently at Evo, the line to get into play was 2 hours and it was just constantly filled.
Oh, yeah.
Constantly filled just to get like 20 minutes hands-on time with the game, right? So that's a big deal. A beta was announced. I think this game is way further along. I'm telling you right now, Sony, because it's a Sony Marvel Arc System Works collab. All 3, right?
Okay.
They are just sitting on a pile of money that's about to crack off.
Do they have the rights to all the characters, Sony?
They're working with Marvel.
Okay.
So Marvel owns the rights.
Right.
I think they own the rights for Spider-Man video games.
Okay. And they confirmed Spider-Man was in it in the trailer.
Yeah. But Marvel, I believe, owns the other character rights, but they're working in collaboration with Sony and Arc System Works.
Got it. Okay.
So this is going to be one of the biggest releases. I'm thinking it's coming out Q1 of 2026. It is going to be one of the biggest release of a fighting game probably since, you could say, Tekken 8, right? But Street Fighter 6 is also 3.5, 4 million copies, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm super excited about that. Also, surprisingly enough, when it comes to tag fighters, Invincible versus that tag fighter, looks pretty sick, dude.
It looks solid.
It looks good.
It maybe not be as technically sound as the other ones, but it looks fun.
And I also want to say it was fun watching Evo Grand Finals and this 16-year-old who has never been to an offline tournament. So, online tournaments, you're playing,
right?
But offline is when you really get your bearings for any type of fighting game tournament. This kid, Mickey, was just cracking through. And this is his first offline tournament, goes to Evo, comes in third, or third or fourth, was just destroying killers. I'm talking, he 3-0'd Big Bird, who is a previous Evo champion.
Okay.
3-0'd his ass. Just like this. Was just cracking through killers to get to the end. And I was really hoping that kid was going to pull it out, dude. From losers, too. He was in the losers bracket. Just fucking cracking through fools,
Evo always has a few, like one fighting game each year has like one Cinderella that makes a deep run. You're just like, who is this cat?
Yeah.
And then they float around for a bit, then they disappear for a bit, and then they make another crazy run at a different turn. You're like, oh, wait, that's that Evo guy.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's some kids coming up in the scene, dude. So at fighting games, we eating good right now, dude. The FGC is eating good, Elliot. The fighting game community.
But are you going to get to play this Tokon?
Probably not, but here's the thing. I'm still going to buy it. Like, if I can play it, that will be great.
Mm-hmm.
I doubt I'll have any time to do any of it.
Fair enough.
But I will try. Now, with that being said, Evo was great this year, as it is always. What do you got for Naked Gun?
Naked Gun. So I saw this yesterday morning before work. If you need a pick-me-up, just a great way to start your day, go to the movies in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm in on morning movies right now. You get your whole rest of your day. It's a great way to start it. And Naked Gun is incredibly funny. From the moment the movie starts to the moment the movie ends, and even a little after the credits, you will be laughing.
It's just gag after gag.
It's gag after gag. It's fast-paced, but it doesn't feel like you're being thrown around.
Right.
If you liked Airplane, if you like the Naked Gun originals, if you like any of those old kind of like parody movies, you are going to very much enjoy this one. From the random cameo actors to Liam Neeson unironically being hilarious while being serious the entire film is what makes the movie so fun.
I heard him playing it straight because if you look at the original Naked Gun, he just played it straight.
Yeah.
Like he was just a straight man like the whole time. Everything was super serious.
And you can tell like Liam's taking the role serious, but he's not taking himself serious.
Right.
Which makes that like balance of just his delivery so perfect.
Yeah.
This is...
What about Pam Anderson? Was she good?
She's very good.
Yeah.
I almost didn't even recognize her.
Really?
Which was crazy because I was thinking like, oh, they got this old kind of starlet looking actress. And then you read who it is. You're like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Crazy. Fantastic though.
She's still fine.
She's still fine. Yeah. And everybody played the role they were set to be great. And it's a great movie. I recommend seeing it, especially I feel like this summer has done a very good job bringing back just positivity in the movie theaters.
Yeah.
From Superman and their Hope Corps to Naked Gun just being funny and fun and harmless to Fantastic Four being about family, the story of family and perseverance. Like these are all good things that it's too bad one, not enough people are seeing Naked Gun, although it will be a positive and they'll make a second one.
I'm sure it didn't cost $150 million to make.
But also Fan 4 seemingly being quote unquote a dud. We'll get into the numbers here in a second. But I recommend seeing Naked Gun. It was a great time. I'd see it again. And it's one of those movies, much like Happy Gilmore 2, you could put on and like just pick, and I'll sit down and watch it. You'll actually enjoy this one. Happy Gilmore is like fast food that you feel kind of gross after. Right. This is like, it's like Chipotle. It's not fast food, but it is fast food. But it's healthy fast food.
Yeah. I think if you look at them without getting philosophical or political or anything like that, usually movies are an indication of like what people are feeling at the time socially. I think everyone, at least normal people, not people that live on Twitter or pundits, but normal people, everyone is just kind of so sick of the negativity and shittiness of everything. So like they do want movies that you just goof off and laugh. They want movies that have hope. They want movies that are about
got a little optimism.
Yeah. And you could see that because like when things are good, what do you see in the theater? Dark movies, right? Dark movies, right? But then when things are dark in the real world, everyone's like, let's make it bright.
Yeah.
And fun. You know what I mean? That's the point of the movies. The movies is supposed to give you at least 2 to 2.5 hours to take yourself out of whatever's going on out here and just enjoy a story.
And this is a great story of life, of not taking life seriously.
Yeah.
Like the running gags don't get tiresome. It's just a good, fun time for the hour and 20 minutes you'll have away from the world. Right. So I recommend it. I gave it an 8 out of 10.
So Fantastic Four, I saw this story, has had a 66% decline in revenue.
Correct.
And I don't even think it's over 400 million worldwide right now.
The film as of now has grossed $368.7 million globally.
It's a really good movie.
It is. From what I hear, it's a really good movie.
It's an excellent movie. It even has excellent critical and Rotten Tomato scores.
Right.
Like even like the people that, the audience score. Excellent. It's a good movie, dude.
No, I get it. I also get that movies are expensive. Like even Naked Gun yesterday for a 10 o'clock showing, it was close to $14 a person.
Yeah.
Like matinee times are essentially dead. I don't know if it's because Naked Gun just came out that weekend or what, but
can I give you a theory?
You can give a theory?
I mean, everything costs more right now.
Yeah.
And like movie theater like franchises are trying to figure out how to get people out there. Like AMC theaters, I think is doing like a half off Tuesday thing, or $5, and everything, all the, concessions are half off. The problem is that everything costs so much money right now. Like eat just food.
Yeah.
Like just food costs so much money.
For one individual, it feels like you can't leave the house without $15.
Yeah.
Now. And that's minimum.
Dude, that's minimum.
That's the most minimum.
If I'm going to the movie theater with 2 or 3 people, you're probably spending $100.
Yeah.
And like a lot of people can't just willy-nilly drop $100 on something. Like
I agree. I
took my son to go see Fan 4, the standard showing, not even IMAX, standard showing. That was $44. Crazy. And then it was $12 for like a soda and or it was more than that. It was like $18 for a soda and candy. So you're talking more than $60 for a 10 a.m. showing
for just 2 people.
Yes.
So I mean, like that's another thing. And since we're on movies, when did we get to commercials being in between trailers? I can understand, like, if you're there early, they have the little trivia show, the little behind the scenes stuff. That's fine and good. But I don't need a commercial of a Chevy Silverado in between my trailers. Like, when did this become a thing?
A few years ago, dude. Like, at least when I remember.
Our movie time was 10:25. The movie started at 11 on the dot. That's 35 minutes of commercials and trailers. That's barnacles.
Well, what I remember back in the day is that if it starts at 11, it starts at 11, and you would want to get there early to watch the trailers.
Correct.
Okay. That's how it used to be. Now it says starts at 11. Really, it's starting at 11:35, and you're going to watch 20 minutes of commercials and 15 minutes of trailers. It's a little much, dude.
It's way too much.
Well, was it here? It was either here in the UK. They're like suing to say you need to put the proper start time of the movie. Like the movie starts now, but they've created a problem for themselves because everyone is expecting this now. Like me and you go see a movie. I'll be like, showtime's at 11. We'll show up at like 11:10.
Yeah, 11:15.
Casually. Comfortably.
Not worried in the slightest.
If they change it back, now everyone's going to be missing the first third of their movie.
They should say in the tickets, rolling starts at 11, which it should be normal anyway.
That's what, you're right. That needs to be a thing. But see, here's my problem with the movie theaters in general. This discourages people from going. Yeah. And when you have more and more people that have 105-inch televisions, right, with bitchin' ass surround sound systems at their home, a lot of them like, I'll wait for it to come out.
I'll wait the 2-3 months because everything's within a month now of being done. Like, I think F1 drops in like 3 weeks. So why wouldn't I just wait?
It was just in the theater.
And it made over like close to $600 million.
Yeah. And I am, though, shocked that Fantastic Four is not performing better. I am shocked.
I am, too. A part of me feels, has Marvel lost its credibility?
I think I said it once. I'll say it a billion times. They were too cautious about, there's two things Marvel has that's a problem. One, they were too cautious about releasing the X-Men and Fan4 in general. They've owned the rights to these properties for now 7 years, not having any casting, any this, any that, nothing that has to do with like the X-Men except for the excellent X-Men 97, but not putting these people, these characters in a movie in general it's been one of their biggest problems. Like they can't seem to shake the stink of the old characters, dude. And like, you need to move on.
Yeah.
And I think waiting this long, dude, if you look at it, we probably will not get an X-Men movie till 2028 or 2029.
Probably 2030.
So
at this point,
if you look at it, that means that they would have owned the rights to these characters
for over a decade.
Yeah. Okay. And Marvel made all of their money in the first 10-year run since Iron Man. So you're saying we have all of this and then a whole nother decade of movies with no X-Men characters. Like, this is where they've fucked up. They miscalculated.
Yeah.
And also, how hard is it to write a Blade movie?
Yeah. I've just accepted it's not even a real movie anymore.
How hard?
Until I see a trailer, I won't believe anything I read.
I also think that that's number one. Number two would be their insistence on having a continuity always looks and feels the same has been to their disadvantage. I feel like Marvel movies would do better if they took more risks creatively.
Yeah.
You know, and I understand there's something to be said about having a vision that is consistent for your properties. The MCU looks, feels, acts the same. But I still to this day think one of the best things that they did was Werewolf by Night. That is a risky, avant-garde kind of wild thing to do, which I thought was excellent.
Yeah, I was really blown away by it.
And it's like, this is proof you could do risky things. But these movies, it's the same problem that you're getting with video games. Video games cost so much money to make. Movies cost so much money to make.
Oh, yeah.
And you need to cash in on these things, right? Like, you need to cash in. It's a risk to do these things these days. So you're going to get less and less creative, risky things and more tried and true things like Robert Downey Jr. in the MCU.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
And I mean, we're going to get to Spider-Man here in a second. It just feels like I think there's been so much, I guess, bad will with the last couple of MCU things. And it just, even if there aren't bad movies, they just haven't lived up to expectations. But that being said, you had Thunderbolts, who
Thunderbolts was good.
had no reason to be as good as it was. And it was very good. Fan 4, from what I'm hearing, is even better. It's just, maybe it's the expensive ticket prices. Maybe it's people just thinking, I can just wait for Disney Plus because everything Disney is within a month and a half and then it's on there for $20. Or maybe the MCU has lost a bit of its credibility from the TV shows and the movies.
I think it has. I think that's the main. I think the X-Men problem is a problem. And I think that we should not ignore that is definitely a problem.
With that all being said.
Yeah.
Spider-Man Brand New Day. Everything that's coming out has Spidey fans happy as a clam.
Yeah.
Eating good are the Spider-Man fans in general right now are just living life good, because not only has it been confirmed the new Spidey suit looks great, Punisher, Hulk, and Scorpion have been confirmed to be in the movie. It's supposed to be a darker tale. It's supposed to be a more street level kind of thing, which I don't know how they're going to get Hulk involved with that. I think everybody will forget Peter except Hulk, which makes me think possibly Hulk Spider-Man team up could be sick. But also, for comic book fans, your prayers have been answered. Paul is gone. Paul's going away. He can't hurt you anymore.
Who's Paul?
So Paul was this, and comic book nerds, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Paul was this character that one of the writers added in. Spider-Man and Mary Jane get sent to an alternate universe because comic books.
Yeah.
Peter gets sent back because Mary Jane's like, I'll hold back. You come back and get me. You got to take care of the situation. Spider-Man goes back. He fights off whatever problem, comes back within a day to save Mary Jane. Within that day, it was 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And this, what fans are calling this author self-put in, a self-put-in character.
Oh, like a personal analog.
Yeah.
He wrote himself.
Okay. This character, Paul, and Mary Jane get married and have kids within the 2 years Peter's gone. So Peter goes ballistic.
He goes batshit crazy.
Yeah, essentially. And tries to hunt down this Paul goober. And then they try writing Paul into it. So now Mary Jane is Venom.
Okay.
And these are the most bare of cliff notes. So bear with me, guys, and tell us what we're missing. She gets brought back into his world. Paul's kids and her kids aren't even real, apparently. She somehow gets the Venom symbiote after getting different powers. And now finally, Paul and Mary Jane are breaking up. And it seems like nature is finally healing, because literally everybody has hated this Paul character. Literally everybody has hated this Paul character. As if Spider-Man doesn't have enough problems.
Dude, I think that's just, he's supposed to be our tragic hero, dude. I think Spider-Man is always, you know who Spider-Man is? Spider-Man's always going to be the Silicon Valley guys. He gets to this point and then just, he just can't get it.
He's invincible.
Yeah, he just can't
get it, dude. The second he feels he's feeling himself again.
Hey, you feeling good?
Here's a world calamity. Figure it out.
Mary Jane dies. You know what I would love to see? I would love to see Spider-Gwen in real life. I would like to see some Spider-Verse stuff blend over.
I'd like to see Silk.
I think Silk would be cool, but there's a lot of setup for Silk. We should ride the wave that was set up by Spider-Verse.
Mm-hmm.
And people are already aware of who Spider-Gwen is.
Yeah.
And Miles Morales.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little cameo. It doesn't have to be even a speaking role. Just you just see him in the background. And they're gone. They go boop, boop.
Just her crawling on the wall.
Yeah. And then they're gone. I think that would be cool. I want more of that, Elliot.
I get you. I am excited, though, for Brand New Day. Everything I've been seeing and reading looks great.
Old school Spider-Man suit.
Yeah. And more John Bernthal. More John Bernthal Punisher.
Yeah.
And I really hope, because I feel like Marvel fans, and just, I've been guilty of it. Hang on.
Now Elliot gets to go run and do his hobbly thing.
All right. I feel like maybe we've been a little harsh on Mark Ruffalo.
I like you have.
I have.
I
said me.
You said we. You lumped me in.
I meant like Marvel fans, because we miss our meanie greeny Hulk. We miss Ed Norton Jr.'s Hulk because he pulled off that animalistic Hulk, which is what we want.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we get to see not smart Hulk, get to see angry Hulk. We get to see that dog in him. I hope he grabs Scorpion by the tail and just Loki's him back and forth a good 50 times.
But he's too powerful. He's too powerful. Like, who's he going to fight that's powerful? Who? Spider-Man.
And John Bernthal are going to team up.
To try to take down the Hulk.
To try and calm down
It
Hulk.
would be like if Hulk was going fucking berserker and they had to try to calm him down. That would be cool.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
And seeing like Peter have to do like the lizard move and like crawl all over Hulk and web him down and calm him down, while Punisher's just shooting him with like a tank or a bazooka in the face.
Yeah.
You see the problem, Green? Spraying him with pepper spray. Yeah, spraying his eyes. You're not listening, Green.
Okay, so Elliot,
yeah,
have you watched Stranger Things season 4 yet?
No, I'm waiting until
son of a bitch.
I'm waiting until October because
son of a bitch.
You watch it at the end of October because the first 2 episodes are in November, and then you have to wait a whole nother month for 3 and 4, and then 5 and 6.
Do your story.
Stranger Things. Ross Duffer in Stranger Things season 5 had confirmed the first 2 episodes are, quote, a lock. Episode 2 is said to have, quote, the craziest cold open we've ever done. I don't know. Seeing that one like skinny kid in season 4 like get crumbled. That was pretty that was a pretty crazy episode.
Well, but was that a cold open?
I think that was the cold open.
I think
he was like running down the street and he just get like.
You are doing yourself a disservice. When I've seen a lot of television. I've seen a lot of movies. When I say that Stranger Things season 4 is one of the single best seasons of television that I've ever watched, it's not a lie. It captured the same mystery and magic that season 1 caught for Stranger Things, which you could just tell was just going to be this mega ass hit through casting and writing and the concept itself. You are missing out, dude. You are missing out.
No, I'm doing it perfect, dog, because I'm waiting for all of it to hit, and I've got essentially like 20 hours of television to watch now.
All right.
This one I'm really excited for. Our GOAT, Lisa Al-Gaib. Timothy Chalamet is in talks to star in James Mangold's heist thriller, High Side. Now, here's the synopsis. A former pro motorcycle racer goes undercover to use his racing skills to rob banks. I'm so in.
Yeah, it's like Driver, kind of like Baby Driver.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
But like without,
I'm in on Baby Driver.
Baby Driver was a great movie. It's a shame.
Baby Driver is excellent.
Yeah, it's a shame that actor kind of went a little cuckoo.
Yeah. Did he? Oh, wait. Which one? Both of them?
Baby
went cuckoo?
Yeah, Baby went a little cuckoo.
Well, we also have Kevin Spacey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe it was just a cursed movie. John Hamm's in that movie, though.
John Bernthal's in it.
Yeah. Plays a great dick.
So does Jamie Foxx. That movie is wicked good.
Yeah. If you haven't seen Baby Driver, you're missing out.
And it's a great soundtrack, too.
Dude, this is an excellent movie.
Yeah.
We're gonna not do 6 and 7. Let's save that for podcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can even skip 8. It's just BioShock 4, something we already know, in development hell.
Maybe BioShock was good for its time.
I think you can still make a great BioShock game. I don't see the struggle with it.
Well, they're coming out. The same dude that did the original BioShock is coming out with this. What is it called? Lazarus, I think is what it's called. But basically, it's a BioShock light.
Okay.
That has this kind of push and pull, and it's the same kind of idea as BioShock that looks pretty incredible. I'm actually really excited to play it, but that game has been in development for like 6 years.
Yeah. So I'm at this point now where if I see a story and it's something I'm not too invested in, I'll wait until I see a trailer of anything.
Right.
Otherwise, I don't believe it. Finally, we can skip Eyes of Wakanda. It's just getting high praise, 90% on Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, very good reviews. Yeah. But thing I'm really excited for.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Alien Earth.
Alien. No, sorry, Alien. It's Alien Earth. You
Welcome
don't even
to
know.
Earth.
Welcome to Earth.
And Will Smith is in it.
Yeah.
He slaps Chris Rock into a xenomorph.
You know, it's kind of funny you said that because if you look at the Predator's trophy wall, okay, not only is there a xenomorph skull, there's also a skull of the aliens from Independence Day.
It's true. This is true.
Comes full circle, bro. Independence
Day, the Predators team up with the humans to fight the xenomorphs and the aliens.
And speaking of, before you do this, Predator Killers adjusted their
they added
in
Arnie.
credits. They added Arnie and Donald Glover both.
Hell yeah.
So
very cool,
bro.
But from early reviews of Alien Earth, it is said to be one of, if not the best thing since Isolation, one of the most terrifying video games you can play.
Right.
They made that AI so good that they haven't been able to replicate it because the AI it learns so fast.
Does it?
That's the thing that made that game so good, is that the alien itself learns your habits.
Does he learn, or do they kind of cheat and just let him know where you're at?
No, it learns your strategies. That's why you have to constantly change how you play.
Really?
Because it picks up your habits, where you usually hide, how you usually hide, how you go about your objectives.
Yeah, I couldn't play that game. I don't like scary shit.
I played a little bit of it, and I was in the vent, and it got my ass fast. Scary as hell. Yeah, but Alien Earth said to be one of the best things since Isolation. This is what dreams and nightmares are made of. I've been waiting for this show. I cannot wait for this show. I need some Alien Earth.
It's pretty interesting.
And then Romulus 2.
All right. There you go.
That's it.
There is all your nerd news.
Part 1.
Part 1. We're going to take a little break. Come back with sports, baby.
Big time sports.
Big shout out to Groggs Traditional Irish Pub at the northeast corner of Willow and Nees. Not only do they house the Do Over podcast for taps and takes, but they invited us to go blow it up on St. Patrick's Day live on scene. Now that that's done, it's easing us into summer and it gets hella hot here in the Central Valley. Groggs prides themselves on being the coldest drinking establishment in the Central Valley. Literally go down there, get a nice cold pickleback, get a nice cold Guinness, throw it back and leech off that free AC, son. Support Groggs because they support the Do Over podcast. Oh,
that was it.
We're back.
I swear, our claps getting real nice.
They're on point.
They are.
We are back, Elliot.
We're clap happy.
We're so back.
We got clappy.
We got the claps.
Let's get clappy.
Now, Elliot.
Now, Drew.
It is time.
Got a lot to cover.
To talk about sports. Elliot loves sports. Mainly balls, but sports.
I think you love sports too. Maybe a little bit of balls.
Maybe not
Sport
a lot
balls.
of bit of balls, but sports balls. You know what I mean?
I think you might dabble with a shuttlecock maybe here and there.
Yeah, maybe just a little bit of.
You might dabble in it.
Who doesn't love badminton?
Who doesn't? Honestly, though,
I'm wild for that shuttlecock.
When
Elliot.
it's on Olympics, that's one of those you'll be going through the channels, be like, oh wait, it's like a 3-minute rally,
dude. To see,
now I'm committed.
To see how wild they get with the badminton, it's kind of crazy, dude. It's kind of crazy.
It's an awesome sport to watch.
Yeah, that curling, those are like,
and it was one of the few times ever in your high school career that you actually cared about like trying in PE class.
Right.
When you played badminton, there was something about it.
These bitches.
You were like, no, Jimmy, you're done.
Right.
You're dusted. Get duos going. It's clobbering time.
So, Elliot.
Yeah.
What we got for sports this week?
We got a lot, especially with the NFL, because the NFL week 1 of preseason is this weekend, and we have a lot of stuff leading up into the first start of the NFL, which nature's back and it's healing, finally. But the biggest news, and we kind of brushed on this last week, this was before he requested a trade, but defensive end Micah Parsons of the Dallas Cowboys has asked for a trade from the team. Micah has made it clear he didn't appreciate Jerry Jones, the owner of the Cowboys, try and negotiate without his agent.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
That's a scumbag move.
So the story is like, Jerry says they had a like deal, quote unquote.
Right.
Him and Micah talked, but Micah's made it clear, like, I'm going to be making things through my agent. That's what an agent is for. It feels like they're trying to put him in a corner, and he said enough is enough. He personally sent them the trade request in person.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Here's what my thoughts, though. This is everything Jerry Jones wants.
What do you mean?
Because Jerry Jones knows he doesn't have a Super Bowl caliber team, but the Cowboys are the biggest brand in football. So how do you stay relevant in the news cycle? You wait forever to sign Dak Prescott to a $60 million a year deal, right? You wait until the very end of preseason to sign CeeDee Lamb to a record high deal, which you didn't have to pay him record high. You waited because you want to make the headlines. Micah Parsons is exactly the same. We've seen this playbook for 3 years now. What he's going to do? No, we love Micah. He's the best. He's the best. They're going to wait until probably the week of the regular season, or maybe even after week 1, and then they're going to make him the highest paid player that's not a quarterback, because this is just what they do. So Micah's doing the right thing, requesting a trade. And if by some disaster for the Cowboys, they trade Micah Parsons, Buffalo Bills, Cleveland Browns have been some of the teams that have been thrown around. Cleveland's bad. And we'll get to them in their quarterback room of nightmares. But if you paired Micah with Myles Garrett, 2 of the 3 best defensive ends in football, that's a disgusting defense. However, if Buffalo gets them, this could potentially be the push they need to finally get past the Kansas City hump, because they seem to just be great until they play Patrick Mahomes in playoffs, which a lot of teams have that problem.
A lot, yeah.
Buffalo more so than others.
A lot of teams have that problem, but here's my hot take. I think the Chiefs are done.
You think they're done?
I think they're done. I think they'll be a performing team. I don't think that they're going to make it consistently as far as they have for the past 5 years now, 6 years.
Yeah.
I think it's done. I just think it's done, dude.
I think they're in the place of where New England is in history, where it's like they might not win the Super Bowl every year, but you're going to have them as like a top 3 betting team.
Sure.
Like they're always going to be divisional round at minimum. And you're never going to be surprised if like somebody said, oh yeah, the Chiefs are going to make the AFC Championship. You'd be like, yeah, that's their standard.
Right.
You know, like, but to say they're going to win like every Super Bowl, I'm like you. They're always going to be a top 4 team in the league. It's just if the other 3 teams can just outdo them.
How about this? You know that line in Predator when he's like, if it bleeds, we can kill it. I think last Super Bowl was clearly shown that Kansas City can bleed.
Yeah.
And I think everyone, especially in that division, is tailoring their playbook specifically around emulating that to not let him gain any traction.
I will say the AFC West is getting more and more stacked as it goes, especially with great coaches, and the Broncos building up their defense. It was already a great defense. It's only getting better. Bo Nix only getting better. Jim Harbaugh building something with the Chargers, and now Pete Carroll with the Raiders. So the AFC West is stacked. We're going to get, we'll cover more of the AFC here in a second, but that was like the major news. Micah Parsons requesting a trade. Still hasn't been signed, or the Cowboys have made it clear they're not going to trade him. So we'll see if they sits out. It is a pretty hefty fine if he sits out for training camp. So I imagine he'll be there and say he's quote unquote hurt, just so he doesn't get fined. But more news when we have it.
Continue.
Our next story is with Buffalo, one of the teams that might be eyeing a Micah Parsons ad. We have their star running back, James Cook. He's also sitting out of drills as he is currently negotiating a contract extension. Cook was a huge force for the Bills offense, the offensive attack, and having him back, I would say, is crucial to their success. This is coming off one of their best years, possibly ever, since their Super Bowl runs back in the 90s. But yet, MVP Josh Allen, James Cook, a touchdown machine, so they definitely want him back. And then we'll move on to breaking news. This happened this morning. The LA Rams have confirmed that they've reached an agreement with their star running back, Kyren Williams, on a 30-year extension for $33 million, a $23 million guarantee. An incredibly athletic back, as the Rams now trying to load up their offense as well after picking up Devontae Adams to add. Now, if Matthew Stafford can stay healthy, the Rams should be a top contender in the NFC. I mean, they essentially were 2 throws away from upsetting the Eagles in Philadelphia in that snow game in the playoffs. So the Rams going to be a force for sure. Now a team you kind of have soft spots for.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
Those Jacksonville
We're
Jaguars.
a couple jag-offs, dude.
The Jacksonville Jaguars have officially made their rookie star Travis Hunter not only wide receiver 1, which, duh, but they've also, in fact, made him a second-string quarterback, making him one of the only players in NFL history to be playing both sides of the ball. He famously did it for Colorado and was a Heisman winner because of that. He's played last year at Colorado State. He played over 1,481 snaps.
That's a lot.
Yeah. I mean, the dude's a baller. He's going to be great. I just don't know if the Jaguars are any good.
He's a backup quarterback?
Corner.
Oh, I thought you said
he's going to be playing. No, corner.
Oh, okay.
So he'll be playing offense and defense.
But not in every game, right?
He wants to play offense and defense in every game.
Is he fucking high?
He's just...
Dude, this is the NFL, bud. I know that college ball is very competitive. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's not. Those kids are crazy athletes. But this is the NFL. You think that you have the endurance to do that?
I think he's played it in high school his whole life. He played it in college his whole career. He probably's built up a bit of a win for it.
So then what's his contract worth?
I'm not sure.
If you could
I know
do
he's been
that,
signed, but I don't know I don't have his numbers up.
That's wild to me.
But I mean, he's a stud. He's a Heisman winner for a reason. He's an absolute stud. He had 15 touchdowns last season in Colorado, the second most in football. So I mean, and if he wants to do it, I don't see the issue with letting him try. Worst case, he gets burned a few times. You can't trust him on defense. You make him only wide receiver, or he plays better at corner than wide receiver, and you say, hey, we need you more on defense.
Right.
So I don't see for the first couple of years of his career, if he's got the wind for it and he's got the skill for it, just go for it. It will make paying him a lot more expensive.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
You can cross that bridge when you get there.
If he can pull that off, that would be one of the most insane things. Oh, yeah. I have a story.
Okay.
Wrexham.
Covering some soccer, huh?
Wrexham. 3rd promotion in a row. They are now 1 tier under the Premier League.
It's pretty impressive.
Doo-doo butt. That's crazy.
It's crazy what good ownership can do.
Yes. And not only that, if you watch the show, what it's doing for the town of Wrexham, the people, the hope it's giving them.
Oh, yeah.
But now they are in a very serious league to where it was showing the average money spent on the league, on the players. They're about 1/5 of the spending power of normal.
Yeah, of like a Premier League team.
Well, no, not Premier. I forget which one they're in. They're 1 tier lower than Premier. So they're right underneath it. But now they're flirting with hundreds of millions of dollars are spent on the players, where they spend like 20 to 30 on the players.
Okay.
And you're either going to have people performing way above and beyond their paycheck, right?
Yeah.
Or you're going to have to open up the bank a little bit more to buy more expensive players. Every single analyst is saying that they're going to have to do this to compete.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's just what happens. And a lot of the times those relegated teams, they make it to the EPL one year, get clobbered in the EPL because the money's just so much higher in the EPL compared to the Champions League. I believe it's the Champions League is the one under them. And then they get brought down, and then they stay flirting with getting back and forth all the time.
But this is one of the most crazy sports stories in history.
It's an incredible story, and it just goes to show, like I mentioned, what great ownership can do for a franchise.
Yeah.
In any sport. It's really incredible.
Specifically, baseball.
Looking at you, Twins owner. That's right. Wasn't the owner you were thinking.
Sorry, I didn't mean to jump in. I just thought it was really cool that they did it for 3 years in a row. It's unprecedented.
No, it's incredible. And it only makes following football or soccer better.
Right.
Because you're getting people that are like, oh, I like the guy from Always Sunny. I like Ryan Reynolds.
I like Deadpool.
Yeah, right. Oh, wait, they were on a soccer team? Well, let's watch the show. And then you start.
And the show's great.
Yeah. And then you start picking. He's like, well, why don't I just watch the team now? And then you start watching the team and then you get into it.
I was hardly at all interested in football in general.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm like, man, I love this. Like, this is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, good on him. Good on Wrexham.
Yep.
Let's dive back into the NFL really quick. Couple of smaller stories here. The Browns have decided, you know what? 4 quarterbacks? Yeah. Let's get 5.
Did you strategically just not cover the 49ers news because you hate them?
I mean, it's just small. They dropped one of their kickers, so now it looks like Jake Moody's going to be their starting kicker, but he's been their kicker.
Who
so
cares
it's
about
like,
kickers? No one cares about kickers.
I mean, kickers are important.
They're important, but
They're important, but I just mean like it's not a huge story.
The only cool thing about kickers are when you saw that master reel of punters that were also clobbering people on the field.
Yeah, no, those are cool.
those are great when the kicker goes and clobbers the dude that kicked the ball
gets a little
too.
get back. Yeah, those are sweet.
Yeah.
But the Browns have added a 5th QB to their roster. They have added Tyler Huntley to their QB room. He has been around the league a little bit, 27 years old. Athletic guy too. Now they've added him because their quarterbacks are all dealing with injuries. Shadir Sanders was struggling with a shoulder injury. Kenny Pickett and Dylan Gabriel have been dealing with hamstring issues. So just like when it rains, it pours.
Yeah.
So Cleveland, I don't know what you're doing. I think you're going to start Flacco week 1. I think you should let your rookie quarterbacks kind of see what you got with them because you're not going to compete for anything this year. And you have to try and get rid of Deshaun Watson next year because he tore his Achilles. So what do you do with all that dead money?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I would just see Flacco, see how he does. Let the young guys kind of see how he holds a locker room together. And then throw in Shadir for a few games or throw in Dylan Gabriel. Apparently, Dylan Gabriel's been struggling a bit. Shadir's actually been looking kind of decent during a training camp. So we'll see how that all goes. And then my last story here, Teddy Bridgewater, former NFL QB. He is now expected to sign with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This would be not only his 8th team in the NFL, but his 3rd NFC South team. A very solid locker room guy, very good leader, and a good backup for Baker Mayfield. He also played for the Saints and the Panthers at one point. So he's just a journeyman at this point.
Yeah.
And had to deal with some injuries, went into coaching, did well as a coach, and now he's back as a player. So good for Teddy.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And we got some NBA news here. Luka Doncic officially signed a 3-year extension with the LA Lakers, making him the new LA star, especially for one of the biggest markets. It is a 3-year, $165 million extension. He's not the only one. Oh,
where did LeBron go?
LeBron's still there, but he's eyeing his...
Yeah, I thought didn't they say he was leaving?
So he's watching what the Lakers do. Him and his camp are watching what the Lakers do to see if they're contenders because he still wants to compete for a 5th ring. The Lakers are a good team, but you're not competing against OKC. I mean, you barely won a game against Minnesota. Minnesota's great. Denver's still going to be great. So the West is loaded with talent. So it's just he's trying to see what's best for him. You don't even Dallas could be good for him. He's got a lot of his buddies over there, no state tax, but your brand's in LA. So it's like, what do you want to do?
That would be crazy if they picked up Luka and then he went to the Mavs.
Yeah, he just goes anyway.
Just goes.
Yeah. So we'll see what LeBron's doing. He's kind of eyeing everything. De'Aaron Fox, one of the young stars for the San Antonio Spurs, he signed a 4-year max extension for 4 years, $229 million. He will be there until the 2029-2030 season. So the Spurs building a young squad, another team in the West that could give the Lakers issues, especially with Wemby finally being cleared to play. So the Spurs look good or look better. The West is just looking stacked, especially now that Boston is kind of hurt still with Jason Tatum recovering from an Achilles injury and Halliburton. So there's even speculation LeBron might want to go to Cleveland.
Yeah, I saw that.
Which wouldn't be a bad decision. They were the 1 seed in the East last season. So going back to your home team for a chance to win a 5th, playoff ready. They just need a closer. LeBron could be that closer. We got 2 more stories here. Since we're on basketball, I feel like we should cover it.
Okay.
And it's the WNBA story.
Okay.
So the last couple of weeks, there's been 2 incidences where marital aids have been thrown onto the court. The first one happened last week during an Atlanta Dream and Golden State Valkyrie game.
Yeah.
They have arrested who they suspect is the thrower of the marital aid.
Of the dildo?
Yes. They arrested 23-year-old Delbert Carver. He's been accused of throwing the marital aid onto the court of the WNBA game. 23 is facing charges of disorderly conduct, public indecency / indecent exposure, and criminal trespassing. I have 2 questions.
Mm-hmm.
One, what were you thinking?
Yeah.
I get it. You were trying to be funny. You wanted this viral thing, and I guess you have essentially gotten your moment. Where did you hide it?
I think we know where he hid it. Okay. Here's my take. For you to care that much to try to troll these women just trying to like exist says more about you than them. Like you're a bitch. That's my first thought. However, I will say that the moment that the WNBA got some real recognition, and dude, this is like 15 years after the league started.
Mm-hmm.
The moment they got real recognition, they've been kind of poo butts about everything. And it's like, guys, you need to be real here with their whole pay us what you owe us bullshit, not basically understanding anything about business in general. It's just like,
I can understand feeling underappreciated at your work. I think we all can understand
they don't
that.
have money to pay them. My
thing is, I don't understand the constant shooting yourself in the foot.
Yeah.
Like
they are doing that.
You should be embracing your younger stars that are only going to give you more recognition, that will only help you build your own personal brand, which when the WNBA isn't paying you enough, and I think we can agree they deserve more of a percentage in team revenues. I think that's fair. They only make 9%. We covered this last week. Totally fair. But when you constantly bash your young stars for existing, essentially,
and also gave you relevance, arguably.
Right. These last 2 years have brought you in more stars and more relevance than you've ever seen in the sport. You should be embracing them as the pioneers they are going to become. I get it. You feel like I've been in this league long enough. I should get my dues. And there is some truth to that. But when you constantly bash the younger teams and the younger generation that's going to only uplift your sport, it just makes you come off as sour.
Bitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now you have this, which isn't doing you any favors either. Well, granted, it's not your fault. It's a 23-year-old
it's an
idiot
asshole trying to be funny.
Yeah, right. He's trying to be funny. And I think anything under 25, you're essentially a kid still.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just a young college kid probably being a dingus. Him and his buddies thought it would be funny. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But now his future is going to be potentially ruined. So
yeah,
you don't have to worry about that. My last story, and we'll end on this. SummerSlam. WWE SummerSlam. You know, a lot of people weren't sold on the John Cena heel turn.
Yeah.
He kind of went back to his roots. The Cody Rhodes John Cena matchup second night apparently was a great match. What some are saying WrestleMania should have been, you know, just a grade A classic between the star of the WWE now and the leaving star in John Cena.
Right.
Cody Rhodes wins back his belt. John Cena gives it back in like a moment like, hey, it's your turn. The whole All Might Deku moment for all the nerds. Because let's face it, if you're watching wrestling, you're probably watching anime, which is fair. Just fair, because I do too. But then after John Cena soaking in the moment, intro music for Brock Lesnar starts playing. Brock Lesnar returns. Hits John Cena with an F5. So now it's shaping up that Brock Lesnar and John Cena are going to be duking it out. And that would probably be, if I had to guess, the guy that retires John Cena.
Oh, really?
Much like how he did for Goldberg, much like how he did for Undertaker with breaking the streak in WrestleMania. My thing in all this, because Brock Lesnar still is a behemoth of a human being.
Oh, yeah.
And he might be one of the most intimidating human beings on the planet.
For sure.
Not only was he dominant for a time in UFC, he was a dominant WWE star. And not only, and this is a side note, his daughter is a phenom in college sports.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar was named in a sex trafficking case with Vince McMahon.
Yeah, but Elliot, don't you know? Wait, hold on. Don't you know, though, that now Mrs. McMahon and Triple H are up in that White House, bitch? They can do whatever they want, Elliot.
They are.
There's no repercussions for anything now. Anyone can do anything. It's fine.
Something stinks.
Oh, yeah.
And
It's stinky, all right. It's stinky, all right.
I don't know how to feel about this one.
It smells like poop, eh?
It's a stinky story.
Hey, anything with the McMahons smells a little poop, eh?
I guess, man. I guess. I mean, you're definitely going to have people talking about it. It was one of the biggest pop-offs you've seen from a crowd in a long time.
Oh, that's
you had
great.
commentator Michael Cole cussing during it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you couldn't find somebody else to retire Cena?
Again,
there isn't somebody else.
Elliot,
You couldn't bring Goldberg back for a minute?
Look, man, there's just no repercussions for anything these days. So bring him back. And with that being said, thank you for joining us for Taps and Takes.
Been an odd one.
Yeah.
Huge stories, though.
Yeah.
Huge stories.
Big stories.
Big stories.
NFL's back, baby.
Oh,
hey,
I'm going to quickly, two minutes. Because we did AFC West, and you gave who you thought was going to lead up your whole thing.
Yes.
Let's do AFC South real quick. We'll do this every week until the NFL season starts. Jeebus. AFC South, Texans, Titans, Jaguars, Colts. Who do you got from winning the division down to losing the division?
I'm going Titans, Texans, Jags, Colts.
Titans at 1, huh?
Yeah.
I like me some Cam Ward.
Yeah.
I like me some Cam Ward. Did you see his interview really quick about it? He was like,
No.
my daddy woke up at 4:30 a.m. doing a job he hated. Least I can do is show up at 4:30 for a job I love.
Yeah.
They have to kick him out of the tape room. He's watching so much film.
Are you serious?
This kid's going to be a star. That being said, I have them second in the division.
Yeah, I saw that.
Texans, Titans, Colts, Jags. I'm sorry, Jags. I love you. I want to love you.
I'm going, yeah, dude. Especially that I have one of the most memorable moments watching.
I have one of the most memorable wins of my betting career.
Dude, one of the most memorable watching of any football game ever is when they made that run and we were screaming at the screen. But yeah, I got Texans. Texans 1, Titans 2. Titans making the playoffs. I'm calling it here. They're my surprise team, baby. Yeah, we'll see. So there you go.
That's it. Hey,
you need to get figuring out draft day for fantasy.
Don't we do it like the Tuesday before every year?
Kinda. Yeah.
All right.
But you need, that's your shit. You need to tell everyone.
Yeah,
There's less people this year, so we'll all have better players.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're like 4 shy from last time. I think there's only 10 of us this time around. So that means that we're all going to have better players. More points.
More points. We like points.
We like points.
We like points in this league.
We
Bet
like
the overs.
points. Now, thank you very much for joining us for Taps and Takes. Remember to subscribe and go and check out the Do-Over Podcast at twitch.tv/the Do-Over Podcast, or check us out on Wednesdays. We got an episode, CSS, Classy, Sassy, and Shade. Mondays, Do-Over Podcast on Wednesdays, and Taps and Takes on Fridays. We love you. Thank you for your support. Until next week, gotta go. Love you. Bye.
Shout out Ames.